Hi guys, Peter Finch here and welcome down to Tech Tuesday, your weekly look at everything to do with technology in golf. And this week it can only be based around the fact that it is Masters Week. It is the start, traditionally, and in many people's hearts and souls, of the golf season. I am going to the Masters this year, so I'm going to be there on Saturday, Sunday. I cannot wait. But I thought I'd base this Tech Tuesday around what you can expect to see at the Masters, who I think is going to actually win the Masters, so my 3 top picks and what's in their bag. So let's start there. Let's start with the players who I think are going to be up there challenging and potentially winning the Masters, and then we'll have a little bit of a look at what's in their bag. And first on the list for me is Paul Casey. So Paul Casey, you can get him as high as 25 to 1 to win the Masters over here in the UK. And I think considering how he has been performing over the last year and how he performs at the Masters, I think that is a pretty good call. His last 3 Masters, so 2015 he was tied 6th, then tied 4th, and then 6th again last year. So he's consistently within the last 3 years been in that top 10, and we all know how well he's playing. He's obviously won at the Valspar, so I think Paul Casey has a really good chance this year. And in Paul Casey's bag, we currently have a TaylorMade M4. Now I think that's set at 10.5 degrees. It's got a Mitsubishi shaft in there as well. For a 3-wood, he's got the TaylorMade M1. The 2017 version, TaylorMade M3 for hybrid, and then irons. He's one of the old Nike players who switched over and just went straight into Mizuno irons. So he's got the MP25 and a 4-iron, he's got the MP5 and 5 to pitching wedge, and he's got a little stamping on there as well. But he is, like I said, one of those players who switched into Mizuno blades after the Nike shutdown. Wedges, he's got SM60s, he's Vokeys, and he's in a Scotty Cameron Circle T. Now, it just shows that he's also using the Pro V1 ball, by the way. And it does show that when people do come out of equipment contracts and they can play whatever they want, what an eclectic mix starts to suddenly come to the front. The four. So next up on this list, and my second pick, and I think many people's favourite for this week, is Justin Rose. So another player who's been in very good form at the moment. He came second last year, obviously lost in the playoff to Sergio, and he is just an absolute model of consistency for the Masters, it has to be said. So this is so impressive. So since 2003, he's never been outside the top 40, and that was his highest place finish, so he's tied 39th. The last year, obviously second. 2016, he was in the top 10, tied 10th, then tied 2nd, then tied 14th. He's always in and around the top of that leaderboard. And I think the way that he has been playing recently, he's got to have a huge chance. And for Justin Rose in the bag, he's all TaylorMade, obviously contracted there. So he's got the M3 set at 8.5 degrees. 3-wood, he's got the M4 at 15. He's also got a 5-wood in the bag as well. That's proving to be very popular with a lot of players. And that's the M3 at 19 degrees. So it goes M3, M4, M3. He's got the P790 in a 3-iron for his irons. And then he goes to the P730s 4 to pitching wedge. With his wedges, he's got the mill grind from 52, 56, and then he's got a high toe lob wedge in 60 and 64 degrees. Now, obviously that's over the legal limit of clubs, so I think he was testing quite a few different ones out. What type of lob wedge he goes in with at Augusta be interesting to see. Obviously around the greens, very tightly cut, lightning fast, maybe going for that 64 degree. We'll soon see. And last on my list is Rory McIlroy. So Rory is going for that career Grand Slam, and obviously has been playing some very good golf as well, you know, also a winner only a few weeks ago. Now, obviously he had the little blip at the match play, but you could forgive him that, obviously coming off a win. So it's going to be highly interesting to see how he copes with the Masters. Obviously, it's the one he needs for that career Grand Slam. So Rory's what's in the bag, another TaylorMade player, obviously. Yeah, the big signing from last year, apart from the big cat, obviously. TaylorMade M3 460. As far as the driver is concerned, we all know how well he hits that. He's got the M3 3-wood 15 degrees, 8.5 degrees in driver, it says here as well. TaylorMade M3 19 degrees, so another 5-wood player there. Irons 754 iron, very similar. And he's got the 730s, the proto milled irons that he has, 5 to 9 iron. He's also got 48, 52 and 58 degree mill grind wedge. He's also been spotted with one of those high toe lob wedges in the bag as well. And he's got the new TP Collection Black Copper Soto with a slant neck putter. and that was obviously working for him very, very well when he won at the Arnold Palmer. But looking down the list of players who are in this year's Masters and the potential winners, it's just, there's so many. There are so many. So you've got Dustin Johnson up there, not even spoken about, world number one. Justin Thomas, obviously a winner this year as well. You'd imagine that Augusta can suit him, the way he hits it. He's so long. Tiger Woods, never obviously count him out. Now he's back in a bit of form. Bubba Watson, fantastic pick there. Mickelson in form again. Day's in form. Obviously we spoke about Casey, John Rahm, Ricky Fowler, not even mentioned Garcia. And players like Noren, you can get Noren at 50 to 1. Now he's a fader of the ball, so potentially might not suit Augusta in some respects, but he's been playing such good golf and putting so well, he must be a good shout. So one thing that you will see at the Masters, and a lot of what the TaylorMade players are going to be using, is this 790 UDI. So you've got the 7 series of TaylorMade irons which just go a ridiculous distance. And this driving iron basically is a very, very good club. But they're finally bringing it out to retail. So you're going to actually get the chance to have one of these yourself. And I have to say, if you're looking at that iron market, so you're not so much interested in that hybrid, you want more of that iron look at the bag, this is something definitely to have a go with because it does absolutely fly. Here's something to keep an eye out for as well. Now this is Bubba's scripting for the Masters. Now he signed with a company called G4, wearing their gloves and their shoes, which I'm pretty sure is owned by Peter Miller. I'll just have a quick check for that. But I have to say, look at, oh my word, look at this. So these are the high tops that he's going to be wearing Thursday, Saturday and Sunday. Slightly more classic looking shoe on the Friday. I'd like to know your comments below. Let me know what you think about these. Yeah, they're wow, okay. And obviously at the Masters, there's gonna be so many stories coming out of it. I really can't wait. I'm gonna be there on the Saturday and the Sunday. I'm going over there with me and my golf boys, Piers and Andy, and also going over with Seb on golf. And the trip has been organised for us by Addy, and they sent me this amazing invite letter, which I just have to show you here. Just a silly little thing, but man, I got so excited when I received it. It was really cool. So I cannot wait to get over there. Guys, thank you so much for watching. There's also going to be a Finch Friday dropping tomorrow. Obviously, why wouldn't there be? Just with the Q&A from last week. Thursday is going to be basically all traveling, so I might be able to get a couple of live videos done. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Cannot wait for the Masters. Hit that like button if you've not before. Please subscribe to the channel. Also, comment below, share the video around if you can. And we'll see you down here next time.